welcome back to Colorado and Company. I'm Denise Plant, and you know there's something that has happened to benefit of our open spaces and each other. It's a really big deal that we all do it. Let's do it together. It's JeffCo Open Spaces' latest campaign, and when visitors pick up after their dogs, it actually protects the environment, public health, and park experience for everyone. So with the scoop on poop, yeah, I had to say that, we have our very own JeffCo Park Ranger, Mary Ann Bonnell. Good to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for inviting me.
I want to point out, this is not a real dog. Everyone thinks it's a real dog, but he looks so real. So what makes people leave behind dog waste? I mean, why is it such a problem?
I think people just don't, well, there's two things. One is people don't think it's a big deal, and it actually is an environmental pollutant. It's so exciting that your story previously was talking about children and understanding water conservation. Pet waste in the environment, when it's just left on the trail, the next rainstorm, all the pathogens and everything that's in that waste washes right into your local streams and your local watershed.
Oh, gross.
And it's a drinking water issue, it's a wildlife health issue, it's other dogs walking along the trail, so it's a big deal, and people don't understand that.
You have a campaign. It's called the Let's Do It campaign. What is it all about?
We want people to do the right thing with the do. And that means not only know that it's not good for the environment and pick it up and put it in a bag, but also carry it out with them on the trail to a trash can and put it in the trash can. So it's kind of a two-step process.
Right.
Pick up the poo and get it into the trash can. I know. Do we even have to talk about this?
Why are people not doing it? What's their excuse?
Oh, there's excuses that are this long. One is they don't like the smell, so they don't want to carry the bag with them. And we have solutions for that. There's actually products that you can buy that you can put the waste in that are treated with carbon, so you don't smell the waste. You just put it in the bag and you carry it in the bag out with you, and it doesn't create a big stink.
Okay.
You can also hook it to your dog. Let them carry their stink.
You did it. You pooped. Now you're carrying your poop.
It's all you, buddy. Right. So there's different things you can do. Also, again, we do ask that people bag it and then not leave the bag next to the trail, which is the other big trick people do, is leave the bag sitting next to the trail.
So this is a specialized bag right here.
It is.
This is just your local market.
Yes,
right?
but we call this the carabiner poo trick. You put a carabiner on there and you hook it to the dog's collar, and the dog carries it out.
Okay, now this seems like a really strange question, but you know, we're always taught etiquette, we're always taught manners, so is there an etiquette that we need to know about picking up poo on the trail?
The etiquette is pick it up, absolutely. And then the thing I do is I don't walk past poops that have been left behind. So if somebody leaves a bag sitting there, I actually, on my hikes, I bring a bag with me. I wear gloves, I put it in the bag. I just don't think you should walk past discarded poop.
Right.
It's bad for the environment.
So what happens if we run out of bags? Can we use a stick? Do we cover it up? What do we do?
So we try really hard that you don't run out of bags. So there's even little cool products that you can bring with you that's a little bag dispenser, so you're never caught in that position where you don't have a bag. So we ask that you have a bag with you. Kicking it off the trail or moving it with a stick is really, again, creating that environmental problem of the waste is still sitting there. It can still make other dogs sick, and it can infect our drinking water with pathogens. So there really isn't a good etiquette for leaving poo next to the trail.
It's not biodegradable then?
It breaks down, but it breaks down into pathogens and nitrates and things that are not good for the environment. It's considered an environmental pollutant. So we call it the poo plus one. So if you've got a bag and you've already picked up your dog's doo and you see some others on the trail and you're headed for the trash can, help people do the right thing.
All right.
And do your poo plus one.
Do your poo plus one. That's what we learned today on Colorado and Company.
Poo plus one.
So can I be fined if I'm walking along and I think, I'm just going to leave that down? I guess.
It is against park regulations, as it is in all parks, because this is a public health issue to leave waste behind, and you can receive a ticket for leaving waste behind. But what we really want is for people to do the right thing, not because there's a fine, but because they understand inherently that it's bad for the environment, it's bad for pets, and who wants to look at bags of poo?
It's just gross.
Isn't that horrible?
It really is gross. And I know people, you know, get disgusted by it, but share some more excuses. Why in the world would someone not pick up after their own dog?
Well, there's also the excuse of some people are disobeying another law and they don't have their dog on leash and they don't see where it poops. So the hidden poop is a forgotten poop, right?
I'm sorry, I know I'm laughing. No. I'm like Beavis and Butthead here. She said poop.
I know, right?
I'm so sorry.
But that's an excuse people have. I don't know where it went. Well, if your dog is on leash like it's supposed to be, you should see where your dog went to the bathroom, and you should be able to pick that up.
There still is a lot of snow, and it's still wet out.
Correct.
We have to be concerned about that on the trail.
Yes, yeah. So you're switching gears from poop.
Yes,
I see.
yes,
You
I'm
just had
trying
enough?
to.
You've had enough.
I've had enough up to here with poo talk.
Okay, so let's talk about mud.
Okay.
Because with this great snow that we had, which is so wonderful for fire conditions and everything, we are going to have some really muddy conditions. So we're asking that people, first of all, maybe consider not going out on the trail. They may need a little break to dry out. But if you are going to go on the trail, count on muddy shoes.
Yes.
Walk through it, don't walk around it. Carry a bag in your car, so when you get back from the trail, you put your shoes, your muddy shoes in the bag, so you're not
Makes
worried
sense.
about your car.
Again, my goodness, it's like always just bring
Just
the bags.
bring a bag.
And then quickly, I just need you to comment. There's been a mountain lion sighting. Tell me a little bit about that.
So it wasn't actually, the lion was not actually spotted. What
Okay.
we had at North Table Mountain was a visitor reported a kill site, which is where a mountain lion has killed a deer or an elk or something, and it's just the carcass is left behind.
So what about tips to stay safe for us when we're out and about?
Great question. So the kills usually happen at night when we're closed. So we actually have a curfew. 1 hour after sunset, we expect that people leave our parks. That's our curfew, and they stay out until 1 hour before sunrise. So we believe this kill happened overnight in our
Okay.
park, and we really encourage visitors to obey curfew.
Only for day. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
Again, it's Mary Ann Bonnell. And for more tips and more information about what we talked about at the Let's Do It campaign from Ranger Mary Ann Bonnell, visit jeffco.us/parks. You can also follow her on Twitter. It's JCOS Ranger 1. Stay safe and make sure you enjoy your open outdoor adventure.